Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Secret World. I apologize for how long it's been since I've made a video. Well, it's that time of year and lots of video games coming out and all sorts of other things. So, anyway, we're back. We are not in the place where we logged out last time. We are up north near the Langmere Bridge, up here. We logged out down here near Madame Roget's place, and basically because I had been here a while, I was running around checking to see which quests we finished and which ones we haven't, and all that other fun stuff. So, I'm here because this is, well, to reveal why we're here would be kind of a spoiler for one of our investigation missions, so I won't, but those of you who have actually watched the investigation missions will know why we ended up, or why we would be here at this particular box. And the other reason is because this particular box quest will lead us up to another quest hub for us to progress with. I also am using a new piece of recording software, which will hopefully be better than Fraps. I've heard good things about it. As well as being able to record the audio stream for the voice separately without having to use external software. So I don't have to launch Vegas and record the commentary separately and try to sync it all up. Alright, so here we go. Badge of Honor. Near the abandoned police car, there are signs of a struggle and a trail of blood leads down towards the water. Something bad happened here, and only the trail will give answers. Tier 1. The sheriff's office is hard-pressed for policemen, and it would be tragic if another one was lost. Follow the trail of blood and find out what happened. And another case here of classic Secret World questing. Follow the trail of blood, which literally means follow the trail of blood, not the quest marker, because there is no quest marker. So we should take these guys out and see if I can remember how to actually play this character. Since we last did a video, the issue 8 has come out in the Secret World called the Venetian Agenda, which is focused around the Council of Venice and how they interact with the rest of the secret societies, as well as adding more horizontal high-level progression for the people who have already kind of completed the quest lines and done some other things. It's horizontal. It's admittedly it's a little bit it's minorly vertical progression in that having the new augments, as they're called, actually does make your character a little more powerful than a character who doesn't have augments. However, it's mostly horizontal in that there are a lot of augments you can pick from and choose to customize your character, none of which are necessarily more powerful than the others. So that will hopefully keep high-end people occupied for quite a while as we ramp up to Tokyo coming out here in the next issue. So we're going to examine the policeman's badge. And it looks like he's unfortunately deceased. And they want us to deliver the badge to Sheriff Bannerman. So yeah, okay, that box quest wasn't leading me where I thought it was. So instead we're going to go over here, which is where I thought it was going to lead us, to get our next kind of major quest. And a minor one that's hidden under the bridge here. We will turn it into Sheriff Bannerman. I just might do that off camera. Depends on what the rewards and such is, if that's going to be at all interesting. Captain's Log. The Captain's Playlist. A treasure was thrown overboard to stop the crew fighting over it. The skipper used his taste in music to remember the location where he dropped it, and noted remainders in his captain's log. By the looks of things, neither captain nor crew are around to retrieve it. Tier 1. The captain uses 2 favorite songs to remember the coordinates where he jettisoned the package. The first coordinate is 4 times the duration of the song Safety Dance, and the second coordinate is the duration of the song Don't Stop Believin' by Journey. So this is almost a mini investigative quest. Yeah, I almost don't want to do it, but I don't really want to devote a entire episode to just that side quest. I may do that off camera. just because I don't want to spoil it for people who want to actually figure it out.
So, have you
Go
ever
in
seen
here
a
and
thief?
grab the lure. This is kind of our first introduction to the Orochi group, which is another faction in the Secret World. We will talk here
Excuse
to
me?
Harrison
I
Blake.
grew up on a farm 20
Fans
miles
of
out
Star
Spokane.
Trek may
I named
recognize
my
his
rifle
voice,
before I named my pony.
even if you
And
weren't
I can take
necessarily a
man
fan of
clean
the
off
Star
bridge
Trek he was
doors from
part
here.
of.
There is so much about you that wasn't intended.
Hi. Hey. Hello. I know you. I mean, not you, the collective you. Whatever the collective is for superhero.
I'm starting to think they're doing this on purpose. Lost satellite signal again. Word is we're not going to see another one of our friendly neighborhood Spider-Men? Welcome to the party. Dig in. There's enough cake for everyone.
It's not sarcasm. He isn't capable of sarcasm.
Well, she's right. I'm Blake. This is my associate, Ms. Radcliffe. We represent an independent think tank, working with the CDC, troubleshooting agency, for particular kinds of trouble. Like Mount Vernon, Iowa last summer. You didn't hear about what happened there. That's my point. We're a long-term, goal-oriented organization. Our role here is to maintain a scientific overview of the situation, not to intervene. And that's what we've been doing. Not intervening. Maintaining a scientific overview of the situation, despite continuing setbacks that someone with a high-risk skill set might be better aligned to deal with.
He means you. And I'm sure I didn't need to say that bit. Those things, those monsters, they're tearing up our perimeter. I mean, actually tearing it up and carrying it off. This has the potential to be bad on so many levels.
On multiple levels.
A flight of superheroes? A fray?
We're done here.
I apologize if the lighting is flickering on the stream. That's been a bug I've noticed recently with the Secret World.
See ya.
Haven't been able to actually figure out how to fix it yet. So, off we go to the defensive perimeter to try to defend it. And looks like a couple of the residents are coming up here. Let's see if we can get his attention. Yeah, we got your attention now, just in time to kill you. Down. And there's a couple more incoming. Again, trying to keep movement up just to help minimize the amount of attacks that I take. Two more down. And here comes third wave. Looks like I can hit both of them if I'm lucky. Let's not stand in the white outline. Alright, perimeter defended. Find bits of the barricade stolen by the draug. Let's see if we can avoid most of these here. Not that they pose any major threat unless they come in groups, but... yeah, don't want to fight them if I don't have to. Zombie they're almost walked into. Yeah, looks like they're using him. So destroy stolen pieces of technology. Last thing we need is draug head with armor. walk around, look for the Orochi barriers, target and destroy them. There we go. Collect an empty gas can, a hose, and a funnel. Alright, well, what we're doing here is going to see if we can destroy one of these large structures using a gas bomb of some kind. Hello, Mr. Draug. Your day to die. Hose there. Good, we didn't attract his attention. See if we can dodge around these draug. Turn on our sprint so we can go faster. Let's see. Gas can. Grab that. And now funnel. So we're heading back up here to the road, where there is a little pumpkin selling stand of some kind. This stand was actually involved in this year's Halloween event. Get a funnel. And now we're going to see if we can siphon some gas from one of these abandoned cars. Go. And now we're going to destroy one of the giant pod clusters out here with the gas that we siphoned. Okay, he's not happy. Where's he going? There we go. Reporting. I'm less than thrilled. The draug are taking material and tactical inspiration from the Orochi group. If only they had mimicked the Templars, or even the Dragon, we would have an exploitable level of incompetence to work with. For now, the draug capacity to appropriate Orochi defense tactics is crude, but think of the implications. A race of draug that learns to harness the power of red tape. Terrifying. Unsurprisingly, they're protecting the larger varieties of pod clusters. Well in control of the shoreline, they've moved into phase 2 of their breeding operation. Ciao ciao. Alright, so let's take a look at what we've got here for... Let's see, these are QL3 talismans. So let's take the one, since we've only got QL2 equipped, let's take the one that is the higher version, so... Health and attack, yep. Take the dice there. Equip them, and disassemble the old ones. Oh yes. Let me get these out of my inventory here. As we no longer actually, or I should say, all the pets with one with the most recent patch, which just came out like this week, they now have a pet inventory, so they no longer take up inventory slots. I forgot to use our milkshake. So we've got a pet achievement here, and we unlocked, what did we get? We just progressed the achievements. We didn't actually complete them. But some points to spend, so let's head back to the Orochi group here and spend some points. Alright, now back here in the relative safety of the Orochi group. We're going to spend our AP and SP here. So we've been using Chaos and Shotgun. Both of those are level 3. We actually have enough points to increase our all of our talisman skills, so let's do that. We don't have any equipment that needs the higher skills, but might as well might as well spend the skill points while we have them. As you can see, there are a cap of 40. And let's see, go back to our ability wheel. Well, we finished up these interior nodes here, so let's start working our way on the exterior. So what do we need? We need the 27 AP one from there, the 9 and 27 from there, the 21 from there, 34. That we need 4 abilities from that node. I'm going to go for these nodes simply because both of them we need to go all the way through the 50 AP, so might as well start working on them. So we will grab beanbag rounds, which is whenever you apply hindered, you gain the minor penetration chance effect, which increases your penetration chance by 10% for 8 seconds. And we're 1 ability point short of going any higher for that, so we will go back to the game. Alright, now we'll talk here with Anne Radcliffe to grab the next quest here, Hulk Smash. Anne Radcliffe and Harrison Blake worry about the mutilated zombies on Priest Island. Their abnormal growth could be triggered by an environmental source. Investigate the island to find the cause of the anomaly. Tier 1. Something troubling has happened on Priest Island. The zombies there have mutated into monstrous giants. Find out what causes this mutation.
I'm familiar with that expression. It means the progress versus time graph for this operation is about to stop making us look good.
It's these abnormally deformed Condition 17s. Can we just start calling them zombies, sir? The autopsy shows muscle mass still expanding, new neural activity. I'm trying to isolate the chemical reactions, but in a soundbite. Zombies on PCP.
Humor me for the sake of our field report. The zombies. They are slabs of dead tissue. Ambulatory, cannibalistic, but dead. Inert. What's the stimulus?
My guess? An environmental trigger. See how they've been concentrated around this northern island? We need to contain this mutation. We need to get out there and...
Absolutely no field trips, Radcliffe. Safety first. We're just the science detail, and we're already closer than optimal survival distance to the occult epicenter on this one. Leave that to the red shirts.
Did you just drop a Star Trek reference, sir?
Whatever gave you that idea?
So yes, Star Trek actor dropping Star Trek reference. Alright, off we go to Priest Island, which is right over here. A little bit of a walk, but not terribly far. Alright, Priest Island. We have a broken Orochi canister here that we can start. What the tide brought in. A damaged canister with the Orochi logo has washed up on the shores of Priest Island and is oozing a strange liquid. Other undamaged canisters are scattered nearby. They should be returned to their owners. Tier 1. Whatever the contents of the Orochi canisters, they're probably worth something to the corporation and should be returned. Go around the island, collect as many as you can find, then return them to the Orochi camp. So we'll grab that. But we're going to head back to Hulk Smash, since the area there is identical. Hello, zombies. Grab a canister. So we're supposed to locate the source of the zombie mutations. And rapidly mutating Hulk. Skull icon, which means he's going to be a little bit more difficult. But he's only white, so we should be okay in taking him out. for a weapon needs to be, need to look into upgrading it. Normally, quests will give us, or quests or drops will give us stuff, but we may want to look into crafting some. Dodge the zombies here. Take a look at this. Well, that seems to be the source of the zombie mutations, so we're going to pick up some loose boulders. And try to avoid the big guys in the process, just because they're annoying to fight. Loose boulders are reasonably easy to spot. They're the rocks with the very dark color in comparison to the surrounding terrain. Let's head back in here. Not standing zombie vomit. At least unlike Left 4 Dead, they don't attract other zombies with the vomit. Yeah, if you watch these guys here, when they get over that, oh crap. Yeah, see? They get over that black spot and they mutate into the big guys. Two of them. Not really what I wanted for Christmas. The shotgun lets us build on multiple targets, so that'll help. There you go. To collect the boulders that we were trying to get in the first place. Alright, and now we have to cover the dark wells, as they're called, with the boulders that we collected. So, simply need to walk up, activate, and we're done there. Tricky part will be getting to all of the other dark wells without checking all of the zombies. Oh, here's a canister we can pick up while we're out here. We only need 2 more Orochi canisters, and they're basically all kind of washed up in the gravel on the beach. Zombies' attention. Fortunately, we can outrun the zombies. There's another canister. There we go. So those canisters will lead us right back to the Orochi group for our next quest. Can I get around this big guy? No, it's alright. They're gonna have to go back up around the beach here. Try not to get his attention. Yeah, we lucked out there. Cover this one. Check our map. So we can go here and here. I'm intentionally leaving this one up here for last. Part of the advantage of having done the quest before. as that's where the next stage of the quest is going to be. So again, we're going to kind of skirt and swim along the water here to avoid most of the zombies. And quickly duck up here onto the beach. Or riverbank, I guess is the... Let's get her away from that. Because I really don't want another big guy trying to place the rocks. Alright, cover that well. And now we'll head here to the last dark well. Oh, we got his attention. Dang it. Getting the hang of the character back slowly. Or this particular build anyway. And down you go. We're probably going to have to fight another big one here. So let's stand around. If we go around this way, we just have to take on these zombies, which are pretty easily disposed of. Like so. Hug the wall here. Duck between those two groups. Oh, we got both groups. Okay. Go. Let's get this last dark well here. That wasn't good. Find the source of the rupture. Hug the wall here again. And duck through this little gap in the rocks. Take out this guy. Kill the Colossal Hulk. Well, this guy is gonna take it out for us if we don't get close enough here. Let's see if we can get credit by poking him a little bit. There we go. And we want to seal the Dark Fountain as we suddenly get massive by walking near the Dark Fountain. By pushing this giant rock there we go, all nice and covered now. Send a report in. Priest Island is a cesspool of toxic underground activity. Non-interference may float the boat of this particular Orochi branch. A mere observation won't cut it for us. We'd like to get our hands dirty. That's alright. I'm going to actually turn that in once we get back to the Orochi camp so that I can read it in peace. Don't have to worry about getting ambushed by giant zombies on steroids. Regular zombies that are not on steroids. I still have that zombie powder to stun the zombies. Let's turn our sprinting back on and see if we can dodge and outrun the zombies on the way back to the Orochi camp. I think as long as we don't actually get hit, we can save our run. Must go faster. Must go faster. Must go faster! I got all the zombies. Okay, they lost interest. Yay. Hello, Orochi. Alright, so let's turn this in. Right, non-interference may float the boat of this particular Orochi branch, but mere observation won't cut it for us. We like to get our hands dirty, and that's what it'll take to learn more about the source of this mutation. It's not exactly clear what kind of substance we're dealing with here, but let's assume we can't just put a rock over it and move on. Fun fact, the substance not only mutates zombies, but also empowers them to act independently of draug control. KG. So we got some more QL3 talismans here from turning in, so let's grab one that matches the one we currently have equipped. Which is... what we got? This is a health penetration attack, so it's probably just a DPS talisman. So that's the heal, that's the one we want. So let's equip that. And disassemble the old one. We got a new glyph toolkit. Put that down here with the rest of our toolkits. We also have a Savage Blood Magic. We're not using... alright, we're using Chaos Magic Herb. What do we got for weapons? We've got a QL1 Blood Magic Focus, but this is a QL3, so that's better. So we will replace that. And disassemble the other one. We do not have an Elemental Focus, so we will save that. We did pick up a QL3 Head Talisman. Health and Attack. Appears to be a DPS one, so... 151-100. This has magical and physical protection versus evade and magic protection. I'll do that one instead. It's kind of half dozen, one sixth the other, so not a big deal. We also have a QL3 energy drink, so we'll put that down here. So that we can use it. I don't really use the ambrosia. Can I disassemble? I'll sell it or something. Energy shrink barrier. I don't really care about that. Alright. So, turn in our Orochi crate here. Turn the canisters. Send a report. Typical response. QL3 wrist talismans. So, let's see what we got. What do we have equipped? We have a 6 health, 72 attack. I'm going to say that's a DPS. Yeah, that's a DPS. So let's grab the DPS. That is not it. That is the attack one. 137 health, 90 attack. Collect. Equip. And disassemble the old one. Alrighty, and we have some more points to spend. So we're going to sit on the SP because we're going to need 4 before to upgrade any of the skills that we have at the moment. And I want to save it in case we get an item that requires it, so we're going to grab our kickback here, which is a single target attack, which deals 128 physical damage and performs a backward column dash attack that deals 94 physical damage. So you shoot forward, it pushes you backward, which helps you getting out of range of things. So that'll be it for this video, and we'll be back with more Orochi missions relatively shortly. Thank you for watching.